Hello everyone, my name is Nadine and I am going to do a random read for the collective. So I want this read. Um, this is going to be the second day I have challenged myself to do a read every day for 100 days. And in my last video, if you happen to run by it, I did explain how I was in, inspired to do that because I saw this story about, it was actually a story about a dog, but anyway, the meaning, the reason or my inspiration for this 100 days of reading um, is at the beginning of my last video. So if you're curious, you can check that out. Otherwise, I shall begin. And uh, you know what I'm gonna start doing? My videos get cut off sometimes, and it's really irritating. The biggest thing that irritates me is that I don't get to do my send you off with violet flame healing, with my prayer to you, with my intention to send out violet flame healing. So what I've decided to do, I don't know why I didn't think about this in the beginning. It just came to me, right now. I said, you know what, you should mention, at this time I send violet flame healing to you and to the situation that's most burdening you at this time. Look up the Violet Flame Challenge. It's a 30-day challenge. You can Google it and it'll bring you to a page that is, I believe it's Summit House owns the page. The Violet Flame and using it, calling on it daily has changed my outer circumstances as well as working on changing me from the inside out. So I highly suggest that you look into that Violet Flame, calling on it daily. It is a miracle blessing. It's a tool that has been given to us to use to transmute our past mistakes, basically. Our past mistakes are and even our current ones. We're still human. We're gonna have feelings of anger, feelings of jealousy, feelings of envy. We're human. The ego is always living in us. So it's up to us to balance that out, and that can be hard sometimes. So when you do feel when something does get you in a lower vibrational energy, just know that as long as you're aware, as long as you're aware, what this is a negative energy that I'm feeling. This is a lower vibrational energy. This is my ego at work. Why, I'm feeling like this, and so as long as you're aware, at awareness, you can start right there to transmute it and say, call in Saint Germain. He is the keeper of the violet flame, and he works with those who, if you want to become a keeper of the violet flame, there's steps, there's the request that you can make, and that can all be done, if you do the inner work on yourself, and where your heart and your soul is dedicated, to the ascension, of this planet, and the ascension of every soul in this planet. Okay, so we're gonna start with the fairy tarot deck, and let me see. Okay, I'm gonna say this prayer really quick because I usually say this before I start on camera, and I didn't. This is the one thing I didn't do, besides calling in my angels, spirit guides, way showers, ancestors, God, my creator, Jesus, my savior, Mary, blessed mother, peace, all the angels and saints. I call them in all the time. I set my ego to the side for every reading that I put on camera, okay? But this also I added, and then you can also listen along, and this is a miracle prayer, Saint Anthony. You can look it up on the internet also and use it for yourself, okay, for any situation that you may have. It reads like this: Saint Anthony, oh holy Saint Anthony, miracles wait on your word, which you are ever ready to speak for those who are anxious or in need of comfort. Encouraged by this thought, I implore you I implore you to obtain for me a most blessed reading for myself, for my higher good, and for the highest good of all of my viewers, with messages of ascension, divine guidance. The answer to my prayer may require a miracle. Amen. Okay, so you can look up that miracle prayer to St. Anthony and also do it yourself. I'm going to put it here with my white candle that I have burning. For my white candle signifies to me, or my intentions for that is for my pure, my pureness, the pureness of love behind every reading that I do for the collective. Um, the pureness of the love in my heart, my pure intentions, that these readings help one person or many people on their journey of ascension. So at this time, I'm going to ask Spirit. We're going to go into questioning if there's a situation that is currently suppressing the viewer. Okay, if there's something currently suppressing the viewer, what energies is that right now? What energies is that current situation? Because our life is not just one one issue that we have to wake up and deal with every day, right? It's many issues. It is dealing just with people in the public. It's dealing with family, it's dealing with children, it's dealing with work, it's dealing with your spouse, your partner, with friends. There's and then dealing with yourself, that's a whole other relationship, the relationship that you have with yourself. So maybe that's the biggest strain on you right now, you coming in to alignment with your higher self. Okay, wherever the struggle is, wherever a blockage is right now, whatever is most troubling the viewer right now, Spirit, if you can give us some enlightenment through this reading, some words of advice and some guidance, some divine guidance. Okay, so regarding the viewer's current situation, what is the current energy right now? Okay, what is the current energy right now regarding that specific situation that feels troubling? All of you, I'm going to remind you about your ascension angel to give that special 5 minutes a day to your ascension angel, to connect and to ask your ascension angel to guide you, okay, to guide you on your path. 2 of Summer, okay, so it is a soul connection that is most on your mind right now, that is most maybe suppressing your days, taking your energy away. Okay, it says falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. It says don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Everything can be healed with the power of the universe, with God, with Creator, with the power of love. Everything can be healed. Okay, so this card is specifically saying don't give up. It may feel like you are at your wits' end, like you can do no more, like you can hurt no more. Okay, like you want to throw in the towel. Okay, whether this be a love relationship, I'm feeling like it's a love relationship. Okay, or at least someone very dear to your heart. But it could also be a partnership, that is very dear to you. Maybe you've been friends for, forever, and you went in on a business deal together and it's falling apart, maybe the business is not doing good, especially because of this COVID right now. Maybe the business is not doing good and it's causing conflict between you and your friend, you and your business partner that is more than a friend. There's situations where you are in business, but your relationship goes beyond that. It's like it's not all hardball. You're not playing hardball with this person that you are partnered with, you also care about them. You go to each other's house for birthday parties and holidays and whatever it is, so that is what is most bothering you. Okay, that's something heavy on your mind and in your heart right now. So Spirit, can you tell me, um, what is your advice? What is your advice as far as what this person, what the viewer can do to relieve some of this heartbreak? So it's the 10 of autumn. The 10 of autumn. This is not it is pentacles, like the 10 of pentacles. Take steps to ensure your financial security of your children or other loved ones. Making wise investments or planning for retirement. Honoring family traditions. So this is like the 10 of pentacles, and the 10 of pentacles is about it is about family stability, about the legacy you leave behind, your children, their offspring. It's about everybody working as one to create that family. This is about financial stability. It's about a home. It's about everything that you build, not on your own but with a partner. Okay, when you have a happy home and you have children, everybody in that home makes it a home. The children, even if they don't have chores and they're not bringing in income, those children, they participate, they contribute to the energy of that home. They make it a home. They also have and you see here in the tree, it's like the family tree. Okay, that's the way I say it, the family tree, and everybody's busy doing something in this picture. Everybody's busy doing something. Everybody's keeping busy in that family tree. Okay, so as this being advice, I think this is Spirit saying this is the don't this card said don't give up, and this card is about what is built together as a family. So don't worry. Okay, worrying does nothing for us. Worrying does nothing for our issues and for our problems. It does not help. If anything, if you worry enough, you are going to manifest more problems, or you're going to prolong blessings and answers to your prayers, because you're so focused on your worry and on your fears, that when the opportunity for you to correct this or for this situation to be healed, it'll pass you by, because you're not even open to that. You're stuck worrying on the heartache, which I'm not saying don't ignore your heartache. You have to respect your feelings, and more importantly also, well, both of these are important, other people's feelings and yours. Do not invalidate anybody's feelings. Everybody has a right to the pain that they're feeling. With this Two of Cups being the issue, the problem, the suppressed, whatever's on your mind, there's two cups here. That means there's two sides of the story, and two people are hurting. It's not just you. Okay, it's not just you, and it's not just them. So take everybody's feelings into consideration. Respect everybody's feelings, even if it isn't right, or you don't believe they have a right to feel that way, or you don't more than likely you don't understand why they might feel that way. They feel that way. Okay, whether you understand it or not, and whether they understand your pain or not, you feel that way. It does not invalidate anybody's feelings here. Okay, so the 10 of autumn, that's a promising card from Spirit as advice. This is legacy, this is family, this is your stability, this is what you're going to grow on. This is children, this is grandchildren, great grandchildren. This is going to go on, so don't worry about it. Okay, what could be a possible obstacle? Okay, so we got the advice, we got the energies. What could be a possible obstacle for the viewer going forward? What could derail or prolong the healing of this situation? Please, Spirit, and thank you. The 7 of Summer, the 7 of Cups is about this is the Seven of Summer is like the Seven of Cups. Okay, this one has a rainbow in it. So rainbows are, again, this is another promising image. Okay, another promising message to the card that things are going to be okay. In the regular tarot, Seven of Summer, which is the Seven of Cups, is like options. Okay, it's the one with many cups, with 7 cups, and there's someone looking at these cups and choosing. So before I read the bottom, this could be, this is an angel also, if you see the picture. This is an angel, and from the, is it from the palm? I don't know if it's a palm or one. My my eyes are getting worse and worse as I get older, but it's like from the palm, they're shooting that rainbow. Um, and you know what's funny? I think in the rainbow spectrum, isn't there seven colors? So 7 cups, 7 colors. There's options that are being given to you if you would just look. If you'll be open to looking and get yourself out of um the worrying, aspect, the suppressed feeling. Uh, it says here, no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over analyzing the options. Okay, so the 7 of cups, there, like I said, on the regular tarot, there's a person with the 7 cups in the air, and they're kind of looking and trying to choose. They can also be confused, or feel. It can also suggest maybe illusions. But this one is saying, um, the confusion and not making a decision is what's holding you back. So it's time to make a decision. Confusion that comes from over analyzing the options, taking too long looking at those options, and taking too long because maybe you're too hurt, or maybe you don't want to hurt. Maybe making a decision means you don't want to hurt somebody. Okay, speaking your truth, maybe you feel will hurt somebody, but the truth, although it may bring some kind of hurt feelings, the you can't go wrong when you're gonna speak your truth and live authentically. I've said it before, and I mean, this is just known. Like, it's not worth it to stay in a relationship, whether you have children or not. And I don't know why I'm going into this, because this is all positive. Okay, this is all positive, but because it says confusion that arises from over analyzing options. Don't overanalyze. The one that feels true to your heart, go with it. Okay, don't go with the logical. Okay, don't overanalyze and try to find the most logical answer. Okay, or the most logical um, option or step to take next. We're coming to a time where what we want to do is work from our heart. Okay, where we want to think and act um, through our heart. Okay, through our heart center. So that's the obstacle. And what is the most likely action of the viewer? Okay, we have this advice, we have the obstacle, the warning of the obstacle. What is the most likely action of the viewer, please? So the Nine of Spring. The Nine of Spring. Protect the fruits of your labor. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. So it looks like you are going to be in a protective mode. This is like the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. Okay, you've been through a lot. Again, this situation, this Two of Cups, this Two of Summer situation is something that's very, very important to you. Okay, it's very meaningful to you. You have your emotions, deep emotions attached to this. So you may feel whatever this conflict is, it has left you like the nine of wands. It has left you in that wounded warrior position or energy. And it says, this card says, what are the most likely steps? Well, you're gonna feel this way. Most likely you're gonna come out of this feeling this way. You're gonna go forward acting in a way where you're protecting, which is fine, which you're protecting the fruits of your labor, what you have worked for, what is important to you, what is worth fighting for. You're still standing strong as a warrior, and you're still willing to protect it. You're still willing to protect your heart, your emotions, your children, your home, your family. Okay, so this is a good card, because most likely you're gonna stand your ground, and although tired, like we were saying at the beginning, although tired and run down and ready to, you're at that energy of ready to throw in the towel, you haven't. And this card suggests that you're not going to throw in the towel. Okay, and that's a nice follow-up to these other cards here. It's a nice follow-up that you're not going to choose that. Okay, because again, it's stop over analyzing. Connect again. Connect with your ascension angel. Call in your ascension angel. Do your own research on where the idea of the ascension angel came in. Oh, and I didn't link that darn thing to my last video. I'm gonna look up that the St. Michael video and link that Ascension Angel video from Awakening You channel. If you don't wanna, if I don't, please, I intend to do that. But if you don't, look up on Awakening You channel and see in the last week the Ascension Angel. Okay, I believe it was last weekend. It was last Saturday or Sunday that video came out. Okay, because that Ascension Angel can help you. The answer is inside of you. Your Ascension Angel, your connection, you can get those thoughts and those ideas and that guidance, just as you can from the archangels, just as you can from God, from your creator, just as you can from your spirit guides. Connect and stop overanalyzing. The new world, the new way that you want to go about life is going with the flow, and over analyzing and getting confused, your mind, getting caught up in your mind is not the way that the new earth, and going about your days in a harmonious way, that has no room in that. It's going to come from your heart, and although your heart, the only confusion goes is when your mind and your heart are not in sync, right? Go with your heart. You can never go wrong when you go with your heart. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these to the side, because we have the possible obstacle, we have the possible. Oh, actually, let's get the most likely outcome. Okay, most likely outcome. It looks here like you're going to take Spirit's most likely outcome is life experience. So this is something big that is meant for you to go through, because every time you have a big life experience, a significant one, you're gonna learn something from it. Okay, this ache and this pain, every time something goes like this, not for no reason. It doesn't. It's because something profound is gonna change in you. Okay, so the bottom of this card says, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. So you are still standing, you're still that warrior standing. Connect with your spirit guides to make that decision and get out of your head. And this whole situation is happening for a reason. This is a very, very important, very significant life event, life-changing event. This is a life-changing event. Okay, I want to read from the book for that one to get a little bit more on it. Okay, life experience. Change can be discerning, but oh wait, not discerning, disconcerting, but it doesn't have to be something to fear. Okay, it doesn't have to be something to fear. You're loved by the divine, and whatever new opportunities come your way are meant to make your life richer and more fulfilling. Ask God, the angels, and the fairies to provide signs that will lead you toward everything that's vibrant and uplifting. That's the energy we want to get into, okay? Again, out of that mind, out of that confusion, okay? Out of the stagnation and over analyzing, okay? um, Keep your eyes on the future. What transitions do you see coming? How might you plan and prepare in order to continue on your path to happiness? If you watch the skies for coming challenges, then you can weather any storm and move on to new, exciting, peaceful horizons. If you watch the skies for coming challenges. So, if you take into consideration what are the coming challenges, what is the obstacles is you over analyzing. If you watch the skies, watch the cars, watch the signs, okay, for upcoming challenges, you're better, just with this message here, you're better prepared to know what energies are coming up, okay. Our fairy friend stands before the Tower of St. Michael, ready to pray for guidance and direction about the next step to take. Ready to pray to St. Michael about the next steps to take. Okay, again, like I said, ask your angels, connect with your spirit guides, because this is bothering you. Okay, and it's something, again, it could deal with family. Okay, the ten of Pentacles is definitely stability. It's work. It's all Pentacles is anything, everything earthly. You know, connected to the earth. Okay. Um. Yeah. So let's see. Ready to pray for guidance in the direction. Connect with your angels. Okay. Additional meanings of this card: the need for significant change, spiritual awakening. Maybe some of you guys, this is why you're feeling so drained and ready to throw in the towel. You know, I remember feeling in that air, in that energy, you know, feeling just done, you know, again, just depleted, just, and it's, you see so many people in the streets. And again, from what I've come out of, the homeless population is something, you know, I've lived through homelessness, and what I took from there is my deep desire to help the homeless, because of energies like this, you can get confused and overanalyze and end up throwing away, not seeing where you're, you know, not connecting to your angels and asking them to guide you, take your hand. There's so many times I knew I was getting in my own way of the next step that I should take, and I would say, I would give permission, take me by the hand and pull me in that direction, make all of the events around me, you know, make whatever events around me happen in a way where I have no choice but to go in the direction that you want me to go, Lord. That you want me to go, angels, that I am supposed to go. Okay? That's how much you can talk to them when you know yourself that you don't have any more energy in you. Okay? That your mind is done, that your brain is fried, then you give it over to God. Let go. That's where that phrase comes in. Let go and let God. Okay? The need for significant changes, spiritual awakening, seeing the truth, releasing belief systems that no longer work for you, wake up calls. So this right here is about wake up calls, spiritual awakening. It always takes a very, very life-changing event, a very, very heartbreaking, I'm sorry, but it does, a heartbreaking event to trigger your spiritual awakening. And that's what it looks like right here. Okay, what is happening right here. So I guess we'll go ahead and pull uh some, I think I already shuffled these, right? We're gonna pull some tarot, just to confirm each one of these real quick, and then we're gonna pull. You know what? I'm gonna end it with a light workers card, because when you go through a spiritual awakening, so much more beautiful things are ahead. When you break free from, again, that card said what, let go of belief systems that no longer serve you. When you break free from the restricted belief systems that we have been conditioned to follow and to believe, and to just really that restrict our spirit and our soul from living its truth. When you break free from those and say, you know what, I don't have to do this. A lot of religions, I was brought up Catholic, and still I believe in the Catholic ways. I believe in the Catholic ways, meaning I believe in Christ, our Savior. I believe in Mary, our mother. I believe in God, our creator. I believe in the angels. I believe in the saints. I believe we can call on all of those to be part of our life. And there's some things that were added on later, man-made things that I don't necessarily follow. And that's breaking free. That's part of the breaking free from belief systems that that no longer are for your highest good. It isn't in my highest good to believe I'm gonna burn in hell if I let me see, if someone commits adultery. Okay, I've never been married, but I have 2 children. I have 2 children out of wedlock. I've never been married, same father, but not even that matters. But it's not in my best interest to condemn myself and say I'm going to hell. And I mean, if I believed that, then what's the use in going on? I might as well live in a park and not be with my children, and not have this burning desire in my help to help others, to help others love and forgive themselves, and love and forgive others. I might as well not, if I believe that, So, Spirit, if you can help us, please, just one card to clarify each of these. Clarify the 2 of summer as the main situation, the main energy. So this is a wish, yes. This is a hope, a wish. This is a hope or wish that is heavy on your mind. Maybe that you're worried is not. Maybe you're hoping that your relationship works out, that your family situationship, that your family survives. Maybe you're hoping and wishing for the healing of this 2 of Cups energy. Okay, whatever that 2 of Cups energy is for you, whatever that soulmate energy is for you. Again, that can be a love interest, or it can be anything else. Anybody can be a soulmate. Your best friend can be a soulmate. You have a soul something or someone you had a soul contract with beforehand. You made a soul contract for them to be in your life to teach you something. Okay, can you please clarify the 10 of autumn? So the 10 of autumn is 3 of Cups. So again, here's Cups again. Again, this is this reading has to do with something that's very dear to your heart. This is a reunion type energy. Okay. There's going to be something to celebrate. Just like this 10 of autumn was Spirit's advice. This is Spirit's advice. 10 of autumn. This is your family. This is your legacy. This is a very strong tree here, and everybody's working on it. Everybody's going through their ups and downs, but at the same time, nobody's abandoned this tree. Everybody is busy. They're working on it. Okay. And the 3 of Cups is about something to celebrate. Family is something to celebrate. Legacy is something to celebrate. Okay, working together is something to celebrate. Okay, so thank you very much, Spirit. And if we can clarify the 7 of summer, 7 of Cups as the obstacle. Clarifying 7 of summer. So the obstacle, this is clarified by the 3 of Wands. This is getting ready um, the Page of Wands sees a whole new opportunity and is ready for something new. Okay, the Two of Wands is making a decision, or in the midst of making a decision, going back and forth, um, and this is making that decision, and starting your venture, you know. Um, this is waiting to see, this is after you've made your decision. Okay, this is about making a decision, Seven of Summer, right? And this is about making that decision and getting the wheels turning. Okay, so again, this says the later cards um, show that you will get these, that you will make your decision, and you will, although you feel like that wounded warrior feeling, you're gonna go forward, you're gonna pull through, you're gonna push through. Okay, you're not gonna give up. Let's go ahead and clarify the Nine of Spring, which is the wounded warrior, as the most likely. Okay, so the Nine of Spring is clarified by the Nine of Spring, which is Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Wands, and this is action. This is action. This is moving. This is action. This is quick action. You are gonna get again. You're gonna make that decision, and you're gonna get going. This is already in motion. Okay, you're gonna make that decision. You're gonna get out of your head and make that decision from your heart, and then you're gonna start acting on it. And the most likely action from you, you're going to start taking some action. You're going to get off of off the bench, and you're going to get moving. Okay, even though, like I said back here, even though you're in this Nine of Wands, this wounded warrior energy, you're going to keep pushing forward, and that's exactly what this card is signifying. So as the most likely outcome, life experience. All of this is a very, very significant life experience that you have to go through, and it's signifying a spiritual awakening. Wow. So the Temperance. Temperance is about patience. Temperance is about healing and spiritual balance. Okay, this is spiritual healing, and this is balance. Okay, so this is a major event, life-changing event that you're going through. Is very heavy on your heart, but nothing that heavy is insignificant. This is a very significant, you feeling this pain, and triumphing over it, being victorious over it. The outcome is life-changing. It's what spiritual awakening, and then with the Temperance, you will be healed from this, and you'll be ready to go forward. And this is spiritual awakening. Oh, spiritual awakening. Wake up. What does it say? Oh no, it said in the book. Yeah, how they say people are waking up right now. This is a very significant time, and this very, very, very promising outcome here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read one more card. I'm gonna read these ones I haven't used for a while. The Lightworker Oracle book. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a Lightworker Oracle card to close out this reading. I do have work tonight. I worked the overnight shift. I slept a lot today, so I feel like I'll be okay. And this is a beautiful read. I hope it gives somebody out there who is really, really feeling this sadness. Okay, and believe me, I know that the feeling that is somebody listening, is God listening. I feel this hurt, this pain, and I feel, is there going to be any relief? Is there going to be an answer? And again, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck in the worry that you can't see the avenues that your angels, that the divine is clearing for you. Okay, let's get that one. Because it can happen. And again, how do you think those people on the streets got there, half of them, or more than half. I don't know. Again, I'm going to say, for my experience, spiritual decree 41. Spiritual decree, let's read that. It kind of looks like, let's see what it says, because it kind of looks like she's going through a spiritual awakening, right? She doesn't, she very, very deep and connected in her heart, and her mind is just like, look at the planets all around. 41, card number 41. How do you think people want to say, oh, the people on the streets, they don't want to work, they're lazy. That's not what it is all the time. That's not what it is. I'm not going to say that some people are not there to work for the dark side. There are definitely people there to work for the dark side. I know that firsthand, but I walked through that. I walked through that experience in my life untouched, and I knew I could walk the streets, and I just knew that I was protected. People would say, aren't you afraid? For whatever reason, I wasn't afraid. I was not afraid. Okay. Spiritual decree. You have been wondering what will happen next in your life, not realizing how much power you have to decide that for yourself. There's that decision again. Gosh, this already makes sense, right? Okay, not realizing how much power you have to decide that for yourself. What do you wish to have happen next? Are you willing to ask your divine birth? Are you willing to ask your divine birthrights of free will, voice, and empowerment to set the cosmic wills in motion? Gosh, it's confirming the cards that came out already. I'm sorry. Okay, are you willing to do that? Okay, if your answer is yes, then it is time for you to speak your truth to the universe. Decree it and you shall be it. Okay, decree it and you shall be it. Okay, you've been praying for help, asking for a map and wanting directions. You are wise. You are wise in the ways of the receptive, responsive approach to life. Okay, it is spiritually mature to trust the greater guiding power of the divine to direct your course, and yet the wishes in your heart are part of what that. And yet the wishes in your heart are part of how that happens. Exactly, the wishes in your heart are part of that. Okay, so it's not just all your mind. Okay, divine destiny is not something that just happens to you, but it is something that you co-create as a living spiritual being with free will and divine love beating in your heart. You are being honored for your ability to ask for guidance and wait for signs. You are also being asked to set intention and develop faith in yourself, to trust in what your heart yearns for, what you love so much that you are willing to go through the discomfort of growth to see it come to life. Isn't that beautiful? So much with the reading. This is the perfect card. It is time for you to have the experience of seeing your intention blossom into manifestation. This does not mean that you have to make things happen. You are not responsible for how your manifestation occurs. The universe unfolds according to its own genius, of course, but you are responsible for the words, beliefs, and intentions you express that are the seeds of your personal creations. Okay, that's what you're responsible for. Your words, your beliefs, your thoughts. Again, don't worry. You're in charge of your mind, your energy that you put toward it. Okay, the universe then responds in its own wise and powerful way. When you don't see the answer coming out, when you're saying that they're confused, it's because you're thinking that you need to do this. You need to do everything